have my hood assembled and I've sewn the facing so that my hood is starting to look very much like a hood. My next step is going to be to attach my hood to my hoodie. So let's look at our pattern guide sheet to see what it says. The last step I did was up here, and I haven't actually finished this full step, so I'm gonna look at what I had done, make sure I didn't miss anything, and then I'll move on to this next step. So it says stitch center back and top seam of the hood. So I've done that. I overcast or serge the outer edge of the hood facing, the fold hood facing on fold line to wrong side, press and pin, and stitch close to the edge of the facing. So I did all of those things, which you can see in the pictures. I sewed this seam right here, and then I sewed my facing. Now it says to overlap the left side of the hood over the right side, matching the notches for center, front, and pin. So I haven't done that, and that's what this picture right here is showing me. So it's overlapping the hood with the left side underneath the right side. So I'm going to follow my picture. I'll have my picture here as I do this. And I have my hood, so I'm going to make it look like my picture, where they have hood like this. And I'm going to overlap it so it tells me left side of the hood over right side. So if I'm wearing it, for when I'm looking at it, it's going to look like the right side's over the top, but when I'm wearing it, like, it'd be like this, and the left side would be over the top. That makes sense. So it's talking about the wear. It's going to look a little different, but I'm going to follow the picture because that's what I know is right. And you'll see that I have a little notch. See my notch right here that I've cut right there, and I have another little notch right here. So I want my notches to line up. So they're going to be overlapping. And you might feel like that's kind of weird that it's overlapping, but actually all hoodies do this. And the reason they do this is to make it a little bit stronger so you don't pop this seam or you don't tear your fabric. If they're like next to each other, you might just tear your fabric sometime if their whole hood gets pulled. This is just kind of to keep things from getting popped, like pop seams or getting holes. So if you can see this, what I'm going to do is I have this notch right here and this notch right here, and I'm going to put them right on top of each other, just following my picture. See how this side, when I'm looking at it, it looks like the right side, but if I'm wearing it, it would be the left side. So that's a little bit confusing. But I'm going to put them right on top of each other. You can see they're right on top, and I'll just put a pin in right there.